Hello, FPB, and all the poets and blossoms out there, and to all our viewers worldwide. Welcome to our blossoming show, the MEBS, the Mother Eagle Blossom Show. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone. At this moment, we have an excellent poetess from Trinidad and Tobago. We have now with us Mrs. Florabelle Lutchman. Good evening, Mom. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you very much.
Okay. I'm going to read your bio now to introduce you to our viewers. Mrs.
Okay.
Florabelle Lutchman is a retired principal of the Vestabilia Presbyterian Primary School in Trinidad, where she was born in 1999. She was awarded the prestigious prize of Principal of the Year from Presbyterian Primary Schools Board of Education. She was selected from 72 Presbyterian primary schools based on her dedication and commitment to education at this school. In 2002, she also received an award from the San Fernando City Council for her outstanding contribution to education. She continued teaching examination classes at private primary schools after her retirement as principal of this prestigious Presbyterian primary school. She's interested in people as a whole and has completed a course of religious studies at St. Andrew's Theological College in San Fernando. She preaches at her church, which she's scheduled by the resident minister. Mrs. Lutchman loves life and her family and has a great sense of humor. She has traveled widely, expanding her horizons. She believes in children and that they should aim for all things excellent. She gives online lessons to a few students, assisting them to prepare to all important secondary entrance assessment examination. Most of the hundreds of students she has taught have gone on to further studies and are doing quite well, with some graduating as doctors, lawyers, accountants, optometrists, teachers, or some other valuable profession. Hello, Mom. So through reading your bio, I understand that you love community service. How does it give joy to you?
Well, community service really helps me to feel good about people. There are so many people in need at this particular time, especially with COVID, people who have lost their jobs, people who can't pay their rent, and people who don't have enough food on their tables. So it is nice to get together and organize some food hampers and give to people. And then with children, before COVID, I was involved with children in the community to teach them choral speaking and some poetry. And it gave me a really good sense of satisfaction.
That's true, Mom. So you're doing a good service to people and you did it for love, right?
Yes, I do, yes.
Yes, because you are a religious person. You dedicate yourself to our Lord. So as
Yes,
a
that is
teacher,
true.
Mom, how does it feel that you had students who excelled in their careers? They became doctors, lawyers, and optometrists and other valued professions. How does it feel?
Oh, it feels really, really good. The reward of a teacher is the success of their
Yes,
students, right?
that's
And I am
true.
so happy that my students were successful, and I still keep in touch with them. They keep in touch with me. Sometimes they see me on Facebook and they get in touch with me. They want to be my friend on Facebook. So imagine I have students as friends,
Wow.
and I try to help them in whatever way I can if they need help, like getting their children into a primary school, you know, things like that.
Yes, yes. It's really good, Mom, that we have social, media that we can connect
Yes,
to the people a long time ago, let's say friends, classmates,
yes.
and of course your
Mhm.
students. You are still connected.
Yes, I am. Because
Yeah,
I
that's
have
so.
students, a student who saw me on Facebook. She's teaching at a New York university, and
Wow,
she wanted me to be her friend on Facebook. And
that's
they're really,
nice.
really good. They really, really have improved a lot since I taught them, you know?
So, what? Of course, they are. You are very proud of them.
Yes, I am very proud of them. Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
good. So, what more in life do you wish to do?
Well, all I have to do now is to travel to visit my daughter who lives abroad. And that's what I look forward to. I look forward to writing and to writing the poetry and in How to Write for Success Literary Forum and domestic violence. I'm the chief administrator there. And I look forward to doing that very much. And I have 4 dogs. I look forward to taking care of them. I love dogs.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes, yes. That's nice. And then, mom, because we've met because of your you entered a contest. You submitted a poem in my acrostic contest in the Passion of
Yes,
Poetry last
yes, I
time.
did.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think
Mhm.
that the title was, when will be
Was
the right time? I forgot the title.
right. Yeah, the title was Write and Connect.
Ah, yes.
Write and Connect.
You remember, yes.
And it was
Write
across.
poems and
Yeah.
connect. Yeah. And then I misspelled your name in the certificate. So you
Yes.
connected to me. You messaged me that the
Yes.
Lutchman
Mm.
has no T.
No-
Yeah, I
yes.
omit the T. So sorry for that. But then because
It is.
I was looking for fresh poets to be interviewed, so I invited you because your name is not so. Uh, I feel your name is still fresh for me.
Mhm.
So, what is your purpose in participating a contest, poetry
Because,
contest?
well, I just love to write. So I participate not for the award mainly, just for participation's sake. Because I always told my children in school, participation is better than the reward, than the success that you get, that gift that you
That's
get
true.
for
I
participating.
agree with that, mom, because we develop also in participating contests, but we
Exactly.
did it for our passion, not to get certificates.
Yes,
But
yes.
certificates is also a bonus.
Yeah, you feel motivated when you get a certificate, you know?
Yes, it
Yeah.
can help also,
Yeah. Hmm.
and you feel proud of yourself.
Proud, exactly. Yeah. I felt proud when I got this certificate for Write and Connect.
Of course. So, mom, do you have a poem there that you prepared that you can share with us tonight? Tonight
Yes.
in mine here, morning in you there.
Okay, sure, I will. Yeah. Um, Now, I had written a poem, The Twilight Zone. The Twilight Zone is
Okay.
really about my husband, so I will read that, right?
Okay, okay, okay.
When would I leave this twilight zone that I have suddenly found myself in? Now I am completely alone, as my love is no more and life is not as it has been. After 50 years together, he has left and gone, leaving me in darkness. He never wished to leave. It was his pleasure to be with me forever. A strong, robust, loving, and caring man handled every problem with so much ease. Leaving was not his plan. My protector, my guide, my love, my shield, my defender, and a tease. Kindness, generosity, integrity, responsibility were a few of his values. Worked tirelessly around the house, anything he could do, only for me, he always said. I was the dream of his life, as love he spread. Soon sickness came and took him away. So very sad on that weekday, leaving me in a purely twilight zone and a sad plight. When, O pray, will the twilight turn into brightness and light? I
sad
really miss.
poem,
Yeah.
but it is a memory of him.
Yes. And that is
And
what a husband like mine.
yes,
He
yes,
died.
please, please. Do you
Yeah.
have a poem like that? That's the
Uh,
title. That's the title of the poem,
the
or
title,
it's
but
another poem.
no, I don't have a poem, but I could read what the foreword I wrote. Whenever I write a eulogy for a deceased loved one, I notice that after the first tears comes a relative peace, and that is what my aim is: peace in my heart and mind at the loss of such a wonderfully unique man. I miss him terribly, and there is never a day I have not ceased to ask the question, "Where have you gone, my love?" He always said he would never leave me, but God has a higher purpose for him, I believe. This belief keeps me sane. Mr. Thomas Lutchman, and he was proud of his name, Lutchman. That's why I corrected the spelling.
Yes, of course.
Was a primary school teacher who moved on to the higher status of principal, a well-deserved promotion for a brilliant teacher, an honest, compassionate, kind-hearted, humane leader. He was truly an exemplar in all fields. His family, both immediate and extended, was his joy, and together with his job, he had the world of happiness. And in the book, I acknowledge the kind contributions of the editor, who was Mrs. Brenda Mohammed, and Mrs. Sandra Dobson, the artist, whose illustrations grace the book.
That's
We cannot
wonderful.
escape the fact that life involves the extremes of joy and sadness, laughter and tears, pleasure and suffering. A Native American proverb states, "When you were born, you cried, and the world rejoiced." Live your life in a manner so that when you die, the world cries and you rejoice. Colossians chapter 3, verses 12 to 13 recommend, clothe yourselves with the tender affections of compassion, kindness, lowliness of mind, mildness, and long suffering. Thomas Lutchman was indeed a remarkable man who tried his best to embody all of these qualities in his life. This biographical tribute was written in honor of him. It is the hope that many will glean an insight of how to really live from the life that he lived. First and foremost, he was a family man. He loved his family profoundly. He was a very devoted husband and father. He taught his students with the same love and compassion, as he considered the job that he did as a teacher to be a remarkable one. Robert Louis Stevenson has said, "He is not dead, but on some road which mortals tread, got some few trifling steps ahead and nearer to the end, so that you too, once past the bend, shall meet again, face to face, this friend, this brother, this father, and this dear loved one you fancy dead. Let us not mourn his going. Let us rejoice to know that earthly labors finished, he was prepared to go. Let us emulate his virtues, that men of us may say, the world is brighter, better, because he passed this way."
Very well written.
Right, thank you.
Beautiful, so beautiful. You know, you have the same story. I have few friends here who also uh they are like your age, and then the same story, their husbands also passed away, and they're also teachers, and similar to you, they wrote for their husband, and I can feel the same feeling, because
Yes,
it's very lonely. They're you're adjusting, especially when their husband just left, so they're adjusting their feelings and they put it into writing.
yes. And when you put your feelings into writing, you really get rid of that grief somehow or the other.
Yes, yes, at
I
least
have a poem.
the feeling was released to your
Yeah.
writing.
I have a poem I had written about him many years ago.
Please
Thomas.
read now.
Yeah. Strong, healthy, bursting with energy, hustling, bustling, worrying, kind-hearted, loving, giving, busy, 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 laughing, joking, cautious, teaching, helpful, warm-hearted, praying, generous, giving well-appreciated advice, easily hurt, working, singing, bathing, shaving, laughing, joking, cautious, teaching, helpful, warm-hearted, praying, generous, giving well-appreciated advice, easily hurt, working, singing, bathing, shaving, loving, giving, being there for everyone. What a wonderful man to have around.
Yes, I can feel that while listening to your poems.
Right.
He was a wonderful
He
man.
was a wonderful man.
So where is your you told me that your child is in abroad. Which country, mom?
She's in New Jersey.
She's in the US. Yeah. Only one daughter you have?
I have one daughter. I had another daughter and she died at 4 years old.
I see. So um very nice. I'd like to shout out. I want you to be friends with my friends too who have the same stories of yours. Mom Lenore Caitilius and Dr. Crispina Diego, because I remember them when you read that poems of yours for
Right,
your
right.
husband. They're also teachers, ma'am.
They're teachers, right? Very good.
Yeah. So
Teaching.
I hope you become friends. And I just realized that Brenda Mohammed, Mom Brenda, is also your sister. I was surprised when they were here with Bandita just a while ago, Bandita Darni and Brenda Mohammed. I said, "Oh, wait, they're here." I thought I thought they're
Yeah.
why they're here. So it's good thing that while we are on the process that you will be on cam, I have spoken to Bandita and she will be here also. I have to
Yes,
schedule
okay.
her here
Right.
in the MEBS. So, anything you can share with us, Mom, your story?
Okay, well, you know, I love dogs. I love animals on the whole. And I
Okay,
had a lovely dog who died, and that is still hurting my heart. And I wrote a poem.
really?
I write
Yes,
poems that really touch my heart and my experiences and so on. When I have an experience, I just sit down and write a poem.
yes, that's it. I also I experienced that also. It's really, we really cried when
Yeah,
our,
I see. Yeah,
beloved dog also. I have dogs
yeah.
here. I have a lot of dogs here actually.
Yes, I heard
Before
them barking. Yeah.
they were
Uh-huh.
10, like that 10, but some, we cannot also hold their life.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Mhm.
Sometimes I ask myself, is have you tried asking yourself that is the dog has also soul?
Yes, I believe so. And they are so intelligent. I have four.
That's true.
They are
That
so
is what
intelligent.
I felt when my dog, you know, passed away. I said, "Do they
Mhm.
have souls?" Because I want
Mhm.
to see
You
them
want
in
to-
other lives.
Exactly, yes. I want to see all
Yes,
mine in
because
afterlife too, yeah.
it's so
Well, we
painful
have to have
to.
hope. We have to live in hope, huh? We have to live in hope that
Yes,
we will see our deceased loved ones and the deceased animals.
that's true. That's true. So very nice because we're able to share our passion of
Yes.
poetry, passion of, you know,
Writing.
animals, our
Yeah.
pets.
Mhm.
What is your unforgettable experience, Mom, in your poetic journey?
My pardon, I didn't understand what you said.
Do you have unforgettable experience in your journey
Oh,
as a poet?
as a poet,
Yeah.
well, my unforgettable journey is the poem I wrote when I was a young girl, and it was um, included in an anthology in the United States. Yeah, but I
Oh,
don't have to put here now. to read that poem, but it was entitled Love,
So it's included in the
included in the
what
anthology.
what year was that?
That was a long time ago, you know. I can't remember the year, but I don't really have the book here with me.
It's okay, mom. It's okay.
Yeah.
So later I'm going to read you also a poem.
Yeah, okay, sure. Mhm.
Do you have another inspirational poem that is not dedicated to your husband?
Um, no, I don't have another poem dedicated to him. I just have um, the writing of the book, because usually, you know, I do eulogies for all my family members who passed away. And I have about 20 eulogies, huh? My family members and the in-laws. And because every time an in-law passed away, my husband would say, oh, Florabelle will write a eulogy. He wouldn't, you know, volunteer me to write the eulogy. I will sit down, cry in front of the computer, and then suddenly the words will just come. I'd pray and the words will just come.
Okay.
And I could not do anything for him. I could not write anything for him. My daughter did the eulogy for him. So afterwards, I said, you know, I write for everybody else and I haven't written anything for him. So I'm going to write this book, A Husband Like Mine.
That's nice. A very nice title. Because when
Yeah.
you say that a husband like mine, what the readers should understand that your husband is some kind a
Yeah.
very good husband.
Very good. He was a unique person. Yeah.
Because
He
you
did
won't say
everything for
that.
me.
You won't say that
I
a
know
husband
everybody
like
says the
mine
same
if
thing. Yeah.
he's not good.
Yeah. Well, everybody would love their husband, you know, and but mine used to do every single thing for me. He helped me a lot when I was in teachers training college and I had to write notes of lessons and so on. He would just say, sit down, and he would call out from his head, and then I will use my own initiative and write and organize. And
You understand more each other because you have the same profession.
yes, and we had good communication together, you know.
Yes, and your communication is,
Mhm.
you're very close. You're very close.
Yes, yes. Mhm.
Have you tried that you're separated different works? I mean, different area of your profession when you were working.
We worked in the same school.
Yeah,
So he would always
I
come to
guess.
visit me during the break.
I
One day
guess.
he
So that
came
made you so much closer to each
closer.
other.
Yeah. One
I
day he came,
understand your feelings.
yes, I was writing on the board and I just felt somebody pick me up bodily. It was him. He picked me up and he asked the children, should I throw out the louvers? And the children didn't know whether to say yes or no because I was doing so much work with them, because I work very, very efficiently and I don't waste a minute. I never wasted a minute, right, in class. And so they wanted to say yes, but yet they didn't know whether they should say yes or not, you know. So then he put me down and we all laughed.
Your memory of him, is still so fresh for you.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah,
remember everything, yes. Mhm.
because you can still detail every moment you
Exactly, yeah.
had with him.
Yeah. When we did not have the maid, he would cook. He would bring my food for me. When I'm on the couch looking at TV, my food would appear, you know. He was really, really good. Really a good husband and a very good father too.
I don't understand. I can imagine your feelings.
Yes, yeah.
So, how did you join the passion of poetry, Mom Florabelle?
Well, I saw it on How to Write for Success. And I said, you
That's
know,
Brenda Mohammed's,
Brenda Muhammad, yes,
yeah,
that's
your
her
sister.
forum. Yeah. And when I saw it and I saw the nice poems that were written by Annette and by you too and other people, I said, you know, I will join to write something. And I did join, you know,
Yeah.
started to write.
Because
I think
I
I got two
remember
certificates.
I've given you the award of excellence, right?
Yes, yes, you did. Yeah.
Yes, because I remember your poem was so natural, naturally
Yeah.
flow. I can remember, I
Yes.
can imagine myself also writing like that, the same
Yes.
style. Yes, it
Hmm.
comes from the heart.
It
No
did. It came from my
decoration.
heart. Yes.
Yeah,
It did come from my heart. Yeah.
not
Mm.
adorned. Very
Yeah.
natural. Yeah, I
Yes.
understand because
Yeah.
I know because of course I am writing a poetry, so I said, oh, this is great.
Hmm.
So
Well, thank you.
beautiful.
Yes. Yeah. I like to write from my heart what I feel, you
You
know.
know, that's the best
That's
thing.
what I've
That's
been
the,
doing
you
ever
know,
since. Yeah.
when you
Mhm.
write from the heart, even you're just writing or you, just using a simple words,
Yeah.
that really impacts to the readers.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. I don't like to write um, or even read poems that you don't understand. There are some poems you don't understand,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
Yeah, maybe
And
you can mix with a little bit deep words or highfalutin
yes,
words, but not
exactly. Not
not
all
not
the
all
time.
poems because you cannot be
Exactly.
understood anymore.
Yeah,
So
exactly. Yeah.
that is what I my style in writing also.
Very good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. I
So
wrote
is
a
there?
poem on
Yeah. Okay,
I
ma'am.
wrote a poem on my dog Lizzy, who
Yeah,
died.
please read, ma'am.
You
Please
want?
read.
Okay. This brown and white bundle of fur was such a precious joy to behold. Her expressive eyes, her lovely touch, ever seeking me out.
Okay, ma'am. Continue.
Lizzie was rescued from the street with her two darling pups, one white and one brown. She was brought into my home by my daughter, a home she learned to love. My daughter loves animals too. A home where she received the best care, the best food and snacks, and lots of love. Beds, blankets, snacks from the US. She loved my daughter and would scream along with her children whenever she arrived from abroad. She did the same with me, wagging her beautiful tail furiously in order to greet me, the love shining from her lovely, large, dark brown eyes. Her tail refused to stop wagging. Her love was so great. She loved to attend my lessons class, sitting quietly after greeting the children. That's when I had lessons physically. She was such an intelligent dog. She knocked when she wanted to come inside. You would swear it was a human being knocking. Whenever my bedroom door was closed, she came to knock. What are you doing inside, Grandmommy? Come out here with us. And of course, I would go. Then she would settle peacefully. She would tell me when she was hungry, when she wanted a snack, and when she wanted to go outside. I understood her perfectly, and she understood my words too. She loved her children. She was an exceptional mother, even when they grew up. She constantly looked after them, ensuring they ate before she did. What a beauteous, wonderful, amazing, exceptional dog, better than most human beings. She soon
Yes.
got sick.
I supposed to say that.
Yeah. The vet came again and again, but the growth in her vulva had to be cut. So off to Pet Life Clinic she went. Her human mummy came from abroad to be with her during the surgery that could have proved fatal. Before she went under the anesthetic, we all were there, mummy, grandmummy, caregiver, and her two doggy children, who immediately kissed her on seeing her because the vet had told us she may not wake up from the anesthetic. The humans hugged and talked lovingly to her. Wake up, please, after the surgery, Lizzy, darling. She went to sleep with those words of love on her mind and woke up soon after the surgery was completed. The doctors were amazed but filled with joy as they too had got to love this amazing dog. Her mummy brought her home on a leash. She was joyous, happy, wagging that glorious tail, so happy to be in her own home. We loved and cared for her. She was fine for a while until she stopped eating and had continuous vomiting. So off with the vet she went once more to Pet Life and the caring doctors. I visited her every day, talked and told her how much she was loved. She looked sad, so we decided then she must be home. Her kidneys and spleen were not right. The tick fever had flared up, caused this time by stress, so she was brought home. She could not walk properly, but being home, tried to walk, to drink water, and wag her tail. She still vomited a little, but her grandmummy took care of her. I was looking forward to caring for this angel for a very long time. I planned to give up my free time, stay home, and not travel abroad, just to look after her. Unfortunately, to our great heartbreak, our beloved Lizzy died that night, surrounded by her children. It was even more heartbreaking to call her human mummy, who was abroad. She did not get the time to come to be with her as she had planned. Many tears were shed. She was buried, wrapped in her red blanket from the States, in the backyard garden she loved. A lovely rose bush marks her grave. Her children were very sad. They could not bear what had happened. They refused to attend the funeral, but kept peering over the fence. My heart is still breaking for this, my love. So many prayers amid so many tears went unanswered. Where were you, God? That dog really entered my heart. And she was a stray on the street, that my daughter brought home.
You poured your love for her.
Yes.
And then she was so precious.
She was a
Very
precious dog, yeah.
Yeah. It's so sad. I really understand the feeling that it's so sad. Only they're like human, only that they cannot talk. But you know, when they are
Exactly.
sick, you can see in their eyes that they don't want to leave you.
They don't want to leave at all, yeah.
They don't want to leave, only that they cannot also help themselves.
Exactly, yeah.
So it's painful.
It's painful, yeah. It's really painful because
Really,
it happened
really
last year
painful.
and I am still grieved over it, you know. It happened in 2019.
Oh, 2 years ago.
Yes.
I know. It's sad, very sad.
It's really
Anyway,
sad. It's really sad, yeah.
I will read a poem. I hope I can find here not a sad poem, but okay. This is actually my book.
Oh, yeah. Very nice. Very nice.
It's about time. The title it's about time.
Right.
So I don't prepare what I'm going to read, but anyway, there's Starry Night. When my spirit commands. Okay, this one. When my spirit commands, I write when I like my words to care, like a consoling hand on your shoulder. When I get chance of the days ahead and I want my soul and mind to escape. When I have a roller coaster emotion that suddenly goes up, suddenly goes down. I write not just on my peaceful bed, but even when I am on board in a noisy ship. I write when I want to shout the world and spread my words across the globe. I write to express my immense gratification and share my creations to all nations. I write when I like to convey gratitude to my friends who look up not only to my weaknesses, but my worthiness, not only when the sky studded with stars and moon. I write even when my dark night is blue and is in gloom. And amid my busy mind and lazy hands, I write when my spirit commands.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah.
Thank you,
Very,
Mom.
very nice. I love that writing that you do.
Oh yeah, thank you so much. Well, I have here a small one, a short one, I mean.
Yeah,
Miracles happen along the way. My
Mhm.
faith realistically became unstable, as nobody in this world is infallible. Worldly things keep on its reoccurrence. In my trust, they are my annoyance. I squint my eyes of so much wonder. I realize God's unfading love is forever. I experience His goodness and I have to testimony. In times of my need, miracle happens along my way. From the pit of my emptiness to the zenith of my completeness, miracles reminded me His love is mighty, as He continually pouring it from day to day. So thank you that I able to share my poems also.
That was
Yeah.
very nice. Very nice. Yeah. Mhm.
Yes, so I'm so happy that you're here. It's my great pleasure to have you. Do you have a message for our other poets, or do you want to shout out your friends so that they
Uh-huh.
can they can hear you, because I will be uploading this in YouTube, on YouTube.
Yes, okay. But what I would like to say to budding poets is just to continue to write. What I used to tell my children, read, at least read a paragraph or a chapter every day, and that will help you in your writing because they have to do creative writing for their secondary entrance examination. So the
Yes.
same thing I will say, a poet must read and read each other's poems too, and also write every day, and then you will improve.
Yes. I want to add that we need to support poet
Yes, we
support
need to
poets,
support poets.
because
Yes,
it's
yeah,
very important to also
yeah,
inspire them or to fuel them to write more, because we
yes,
need poets, because it's a
yes.
we through our words we can connect people worldwide.
Exactly. Yeah, that is true. That is perfectly true. We need to encourage them. And like in the forums that we are in, we need to put comments,
Yeah.
motivating comments, to encourage the poets to keep on
Yes,
writing. Mhm.
that's why I really love the vocation of your sister Brenda
Yes, yes, yes.
Mohammed, because
She
I
has,
feel that she is selfless.
she is. And she has written 40 books. Imagine
Yes,
that.
imagine that. So
Mhm.
that kind of persons, I really have a big respect and I salute.
Yes,
Though we're not
I do
really talking
myself.
each
Yeah.
other, but we're friends. And
Mhm.
sometimes I can't also post in her group,
In
but
her group,
I love
yes.
her.
Mhm.
I respect her a lot.
Exactly. Yeah. She
Yes.
really
So
tries
I
her
just
best in the
surprised
group.
that
Yeah.
when you told me she's my sister.
Yeah, she's my sister. Yeah. And she lives not too
Yes.
far away from me. I live in Marabella. She lives in Vistabella, which is not too
Okay.
far away. Mhm.
I see. So
Yeah.
actually, she was here. I said maybe they're friends. I said maybe she's just supporting a friend.
Yeah.
And then I messaged her that one day I have to schedule. I will invite her to in the
Yes.
friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Mhm.
So any message for the MEBS mom, the Mother Eagle Blossom show?
Right. What made you name the show Mother Eagle Blossoms Show?
It was unplanned actually. I didn't plan
Mm-hmm.
these things. It
Mm-hmm.
only came, it only came after, because we had a festival in the Filipino Poets and Blossoms, which
Right.
I am the founder, and then I interviewed, actually that was only locally, the administrators and moderators. We have, I think, more than
Mm-hmm.
20 moderators and administrators, and 30, more than 30, including the active poets there. So I
Right.
interviewed them like this, but it was not yet Mother Eagle Blossom show. I just interviewed them in order for them to be exposed, to be known, because
Exactly. Yes.
one can enlighten people through their words. So after that, because we are only few, we're only 2,000, and some they are not comfortable in the interviews. I said, how if, because I love the interview. I
Yes.
love talking with people. So I said, what
Mhm.
if I will go international. At first I am hesitant because different different language. I will be
Mhm.
talking with different language, different intonation. So I said, can I do it? But I tried
Of course.
because
And you have a great personality to do interviews, I must say. A very
thank you,
great
thank you.
personality. Yeah.
Thank you so much. So I said, oh, I'll try, because when will I start? When I become
Yes.
perfect? No, there's
Mhm.
we can do mistakes.
Exactly. Yeah. You can make
So
mistakes and you'll become perfect in the end.
yeah,
Well,
hopefully, hopefully.
one of the other questions I had for you was, what made you decide to choose me to interview? But you answered that question. I do consider it a
Okay.
great honor to have you interview me. And another question is, you live in the Philippines. So how do you manage the time difference with the persons you interview?
If you love your work, you are willing to sacrifice. Actually,
Right.
uh, I I interviewed 1 o'clock in the morning. Prior to
Mm-hmm.
your interview, Muhammad
Yeah.
Ali from
Mm-hmm.
Bangladesh. It was like 11 p.m. in his time and 1
Time.
a.m. in my time.
Right.
So yeah, I need to adjust, because I cannot say that please wait for my schedule. I have to wait. I have to adjust your schedule. I
Exactly.
told you
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
I said, what time you want, mom? Because I will adjust for you.
Yeah. Well, that is
Because I
nice.
want my guests to be, to be comfortable. I want
Yes.
that when this you finished, you will have you're happy, and you can this moment will be unforgettable for you.
Exactly. That is perfectly true. Yeah.
So that's only my aim, and
Mhm.
it's really good thing that you're the avenue to share people, to share your voices to the world.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mhm. When you love what you do, you are always a success. You know, so you are a success as an interviewer.
that's
Mhm.
true, because I feel it's not I don't consider this a job or whatever, because
Mhm.
we cannot generate income here.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
Mhm.
we are just giving your time free for that, because of your passion to
Yes.
connect people.
Mhm. Well, that's very nice of you. Very,
So
very
I can
nice.
adjust even 12 midnight, 3 o'clock in the
Mhm.
morning. Sometimes I woke up 3 o'clock in the morning when I interviewed Richard Lamoureux,
Mhm.
because I have it's early in the morning, so I need to wake up
Right.
early because I need to prepare. I cannot, wake up at 6, and my interview
I
is
know.
also 6.
Yes.
So I need to prepare. So, but I'm happy of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Anyway, mom, we have few minutes.
Mhm.
We will stop later. So
Okay.
thank you. I'd like to thank you so much for your time,
Right.
and I'm happy with the people here with you, because I saw them. I'm sorry that I was not able to admit them. We had
Mhm.
Bandita Darni a while ago,
Mhm.
your sister Brenda
Yes.
Muhammad,
Yeah. Mhm.
and Sharida Muhammad.
Okay. Mhm.
She's also here, but I was not able to admit.
To
Anyway,
admit,
my
right.
apology, because um I'm worried if I'm getting distracted of our interview, because I'm not used to.
Yeah, I know.
But
Yeah.
I have to make friends with them. I have to send them a friend request, and I have to apologize, and I have to thank you that they are interested to get in.
Yeah. They were
Just
very,
tell
my sister was
them
very interested. Yes.
Yeah, they're very interested. I know that they
Yeah,
want to come
yeah.
in. So thank you so much for your time and may
Mhm.
God bless you. Regards to your dogs, your family, your two
Yes,
daughters.
okay, right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, and
Thank
may
you
God
so
bless
much
you.
from the bottom of my heart.
Yes,
Be
thank
blessed.
you.
Bye
Right.
bye,
Thank
Mom.
you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye. Mhm.